Hi, it's Drew and Terry Edwards here, and we help recruitment and search firm owners scale even faster. And one of the biggest challenges, biggest complaints we're hearing from recruitment and search firm owners is around underperforming consultants. So either they find themselves hiring consultant after consultant after consultant after consultant who sort of promises the world, looks good on paper, they bring into the business and they end up not delivering, or perhaps you've currently got consultants in your business right now who are falling below target, they're underperforming, and actually they're ending up costing you money. So Terry, what are some of the, I guess, the implications if this keeps happening?
Well, I think the majority of recruitment and search firms, when they set up in business, their goal is, their dream is, they're going to set up in business, they're going to bring in other consultants who are going to bill for them, and they're going to have this highly successful business, and everybody's going to live happily ever after. Yeah. Sadly, in the majority of cases, it doesn't happen. In fact, if you talk to the majority of recruitment and search firm owners, they will tell you that most of the consultants they brought into their organisation, it hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
And there's
every time and time again.
Yeah, that's right. And there's certain irony in that a recruiter is having problems recruiting consultants. I mean, as you say that, I think there's something not right there. And you talked about the costs, and there is a cost involved. But what's interesting, what you find is, well, the other problem is that the owner or director of the recruitment firm is spending more time with the underperforming consultant than with anybody else. And the majority of consultants that they recruit don't work out. Let me repeat that, the majority of consultants that they recruit don't work out. Now, there's some serious implications there with that whole thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you think about the sort of the money and the time you're wasting, but also I guess the sort of big fear is, I mean, we all want to grow our business, we all want to scale. If we continue to bring in consultant after consultant who sort of doesn't work out, it's almost like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. And you end up sort of treading water, almost working harder, because it's hard bringing in consultants, right? There's a financial outlay, but also the time and dedication you have to put in to train them, working harder without really ever seeing the return. And I guess as well, sort of deeper than that, it can affect your self-esteem, right? If you're meant to be a good recruiter, you're telling your clients you're a good recruiter, but here you are unable to sort of build your own team.
Yeah.
And you sort of, again, we've probably all been there, you feel like you're making some strides in your business, you're making progress, only to then a few months later be back at square one and sort of be back to just you, or back to this sort of a smaller team. It sort of can keep sort of chipping away and having an impact on your sort of overall enjoyment and self-esteem of the business as well.
Yeah. Another thing that comes up that we often hear is that the owner or the director will say, you know, and with the underperforming, what's actually happening today, guys, is that I'm billing to pay for the underperforming consultants who are actually costing me money. And I said to one guy, I said, is that, when you set up in business, was that your plan to create this business where you do all the work and you've got to pay for these underperformers? Well, of course, he said, hell no. But sadly, it's so common.
So why does it happen?
Well, I think the main thing is that the owners and directors of recruitment businesses, what I say to them first of all is forget that fantasy about how you're going to grow your business. Forget about, I'll just bring another consultant. Here's the thing worth considering: why would a top performer consultant leave wherever they are right now and come and join you? And most of them won't, by the way. So you end up attracting consultants that are not the top performers. And if they're entrepreneurial as a consultant, they probably want to go off and do what you're doing now. So that's worth considering. And if you keep doing what you've always done in terms of looking to bring in consultants, you say go on the phone and cold call and word of mouth so to grow your business. If you keep doing that, all you're going to get is the same results time and time again. But here's what's interesting: the guys that have got it right, they've got a completely different model. And one of the things I say is just come and join us. One of the things is you never ever cold call. We've got a system and a process in place, so you're just going to be calling warm leads and clients and organisations that know who we are.
Yeah, I think a few things I'd add to that. So one of the other big mistakes I see is around timing, right? So
good point. Yeah.
A lot of people have the belief that hiring a consultant is your path to growth. So they say, if they think in terms of, I want to increase my revenue, I need to bring consultants in. And it's not necessarily wrong. I prefer it when we use consultants as to solve a capacity problem rather than a growth problem. So what I mean by that is, in my view, you should bring consultants in when you've got so much business and so many leads that you can't follow up on them, you can't deliver, that you need an extra pair of hands, not when you need more business and you sort of bring in someone on and you're relying on them to generate the business for you. And as Terry said, Why would they leave another firm? If they're good at that, why would they leave a firm and join you? And if they are really good at that, they're going to probably want to go off and start their own business, just like you did. The other thing is not having not knowing what a good recruiter looks like.
Yeah.
So not really having a clearer picture in your head of what a good recruiter looks like. Secondly, not having a system or a process for them to follow when they join your team. So in an ideal world, what we want is that you've got sort of paint by numbers, step by step. Do these activities and you'll perform. Do these activities and you'll get results. So you know that effectively anyone that you bring into the business, as long as they follow your roadmap, they're going to get the same or at least similar results to what you're getting now. So you need is timing, you need to know what a good recruiter looks like, and you also need to have the right sort of system and process in place. Anything you
you really hit the nail on the head about the systems and processes. So and that's step by step. Follow these numbers. 1, 2, do this. This is the outcome you get. And then interesting when we talk to recruitment search firms, and the question I often ask is, what is it that if I came to work for you that I would need to do that if I was to do it, I would be successful? Do you know, majority of recruitment search firms can't answer that question.
Yeah, and I think the problem is they've got it all in here, you've got it all in your head because you know what you do, but you need to document it so you can sort of give it to somebody else and they can follow your instructions. Yeah. So if you want help with that, you want to attract consultants in your business that perform straight away, hit the ground running, you want to know what a good performer looks like so you can sort of handpick them before you hire them. You want a system that they can follow so you know that they're going to perform. Then click the link in this post and join our Facebook group. We're giving away free advice, free content that will help you build that team. So click the link in the post, join our Facebook group, and we'll speak with you soon.